इधर से कॉपी पेस्ट किया कि हम लोग यही अजमान के जो है ना, ये सारे हम अजमान के एरिया हैं जिसमें हम काम करते हैं। सिर्फ मैं सपोज आपको
যথেষ্ট ভালো একটা মুভ অন পেয়েছে ইংল্যান্ড এবং তারা অ্যাটাক করে যাচ্ছে। প্রথম উইকেট তাদেরকে বক ডাউন করতে পারেনি এবং কেন নয় তাদের ব্যাটিং লাইনআপ যদি আপনি চিন্তা করে দেখেন শাকুর, টুরুল ভাই বলছিলেন যে মঈন আলী ব্যাট করছেন যে 8 নম্বরে 7 নম্বরে আমরা দেখছি মঈন আলীর নাম এবং এরপরে যারা আছেন লিয়াম প্লাঙ্কেট বলেন, আদিল রশিদ বলেন, জফরা আর্চার,
এদের কিন্তু ডোমেস্টিক যে রেকর্ড সেখানে ডাবল 100 আছে।
আপনি এদেরকে খুব সহজেই বলতে পারেন এটা অলরাউন্ডার। দে আর ব্যাটিং ইন 9, 10 and 11।
সো এই টিম কেন 400 করবে না? 400 কে কেন
अब वो सिर्फ जितना ऐड है उतना ही दिख रहा है, उसके नीचे आपने ये लिंक जरूर दिया। अब आप जब तक वेबसाइट नहीं बनाएंगे तब तक आप लिंक खरीद नहीं सकते। आपने लिंक दिया, जिस बंदे ने भी क्लिक किया ना डायरेक्ट सबसे पहले आपकी वेबसाइट खुली। वेबसाइट में जब खुला
Side's got wonderful green shoes from was where the Pakistan side.
Yeah.
I got kids as well.
Yeah, the retro 92 kit.
Yeah,
You remember 92, do you?
I do.
Or have you tried to get rid of it from your memory?
I'm very proud to be part of that.
Roy drives uppishly and it goes out to third man. I didn't think that he got hold of it and recovers, but it flew in the air, through for a single. He moves to a score of 17th at 7-1.
It just seems to be a little on that length. A couple of just sort of like skimmed through that sort of fourth or fifth slim. Always trying to get forward, and it's not quite half volley. Trying to hit it on the rise. There just seems to be a bit of bounce out there for the seam bowler.
That's something he needs to be careful of, isn't it? Tougher than just looking at the replay. He's playing away from his body. His hands going out right in front.
Yeah, I just have to wait till that sort of initial bit of juice gets out of it and it flattens out.
Get rid of that juice. Root behind the air. Defence sort of plods down in front of him onto his foot and then trickles out in front of him. No run. So, a few nerves early on.
Oh, yes.
For you as well?
Oh, well, really excited.
Yeah.
I was really excited coming in this morning and everyone was buzzing around outside. Yeah, no, very excited. I've been excited for a long time about a game of cricket. And, yeah, it's nice. Gas-filled balloons wiggling
Well, we had
around.
fun, didn't we, a couple of days ago at Heathrow?
That's right, with the World Cup.
Yeah. Oh, you gave us a couple of tickets to a lovely woman and her child?
That's right.
Yeah. Was it for this game? No, it was England-Australia.
Yeah.
ढूंढना नहीं
So,
चाहिए कस्टमर
Root drives and it pierces the gap. There is wide open space on the offside. It's running out to the boundary. It won't be 4. He comes back for 2 as the throw comes in. And Root moves to 21, 39 for 1 after 6 overs. And then this,
दो बंदे जो आए थे ना वो 10-10 बुक
been hosted here 20 years in Wales. There are 11 host venues. 48 matches.
क्या कर रहा है?
Not the quickest over there. No, really nice piece of that. And it was hunted down just for 2.
हमको ना
A couple of weeks' time that was scooted off for 4 months ago. Those,
Yeah, that's right. So,
Don't take
Andy?
tension.
Hi, he said Holland would an unexpected tackle that was from South Africa's boat with Imran Tahir. It's the first time he's taken the new ball but taken the first over for South Africa in his 99-match ODI career. It's the first time a spinner has got the first over for South Africa since Robin Peterson did so in a match in July 2013. There was a World Cup precedent. Peterson took the first ball against England in Chennai in 2011.
And now Kagiso Rabada has the ball, bowling to Jason Roy, who almost punches it down the ground, beats the fielder, and that has travelled before. You talk about it not being the quickest of outfields, it's got enough timing on that for it to go to the boundary. So Roy moves to 21, 43 3 for 1, Andy.
And Robin Beaton in that World Cup match in Chennai, low scoring classic, took 2 wickets in the first over and ended with 3 for 22. So, but very rare tactic for South Africa. Only the second time a leg spinner has bowled the first ball of an innings against England in one-day cricket.
There you go.
Tricky.
Very tricky. Rabada runs away from us, past the stumps, bowls. Roy defends, no run. Thoughts on that, Tuffers?
Well,
just something different.
why not?
Jason Roy, perhaps, although he has
Yeah, not a great
worked,
player.
he has worked against spin. He has talked about working against spin. He's done quite well against it recently.
Yeah, I mean the nerves are running through you, aren't they?
Yeah.
You've got a spinner, you've got to put pace on the ball. You're going to, your feet aren't quite moving. The one thing you don't mind is when the boys are bowling quick, and sort of like you just react, flash it away, and sort of like you're in that batting mode when the spinner's popping a few up at you. It's a little bit tricky, isn't it? But I like this Rabada, great goal.
He bowls now to Jason Roy, who leaves outside the off stump.
Exactly that.
Yeah, especially as the tournament goes on. The pitches get a bit drier.
Boys have got a few things up the sleeve.
Okay. Well, a lot of grass has actually come off the surface yesterday. I think people were a little bit concerned about how much was left on it. Very green, but it's looking quite sort of beige. You can see some tinge of green there, but it's been off this morning. It's,
It'll get better and better as the day goes on.
yeah, Rabada past the stumps now, bowling. That's shot wide outside the off stump, but not given a wide. That's left by Jason Roy once more. So hanging out there at the moment, Rabada. Still got 2 slips in. We'll see Hashim Amla there. And at first, he does look fit.
And Gidi looks a bit slimmer. He's just solid weight, Gidi. He's a big lad, but they look fit enough for this South Africa.
Yeah.
I was saying, just gone under the radar a little bit, haven't they?
Yeah, they have.
Got some world-class players.
Absolutely. Well, the number 3 side of the world is Rabada bowls, and upishly drives as Jason Roy falls just in front of Pekla Kwayo at mid-off. No run is taken.
Yeah, number 3 in the world, but no one's really been talking about them, have they?
No.
No Steyn.
And that's where they're dangerous.
Yeah.
So Dale Steyn, he picked up a shoulder injury in the IPL. He was sent home, and it sounds like he's going to be available for the 5th of June against South Africa.
That'll be a good effort.
Against India. As Rabada bowls, and that's chopped to point by Jason Roy, no run.
You'll have to bowl it and run down the other end and
Can you
back
imagine teams playing against each other, how they do? 7 overs done, 43 for 1 here at the Oval. South Africa winning the toss and electing to bowl first. It is a hard ground to defend on, but England will be hoping to push past 300 as they have done 38 times since the World Cup.
Yeah, full of runs usually the Oval, and then they've just got over that little wobble. I mean, I was a bit nervous as well when we lost Johnny Bairstow. It was like, oh my God, what's going to happen? But well, a nice little number 3 coming out, the England Test captain. Then he came in there, hit a beautiful couple of extra cover
Yeah,
drives.
just absorb that pressure and just calm the dressing room.
That's right, just settled everything down. Jason Roy's just taken an over and 2 just to sort of get himself into his sort of hitting mode as well. So that first little bit of pressure has come on.
Absolutely. Players disappear off the pitch. Mark Wood, who's not playing today. And Joe Root just taking a look out to the leg side, surveying the field, just to the back as he now settles back into his crease. So Gidi running towards him, bowls and flirts at one outside the off stump, goes through to the keeper, he misses it. Joe Root, the score 43 for 1 inside the 8th over. Phil Tufnell has departed. In comes Michael Vaughan. How are you, Michael?
Good morning, Ish. Morning, everyone. And breathe.
Yes, absolutely. Well, that's what Tuffers was saying. He said he got a bit jittery when Johnny Bairstow got out.
Oh, it was really clever from South Africa. I think that's the way a lot of teams will go against Butler and Bairstow and Jason Roy at the top. Just use it. If you've got a spin like Imran Tahir to those two, it's certainly worth the gamble.
Gidi bowls. And Root, well, he inside edges it out to a fine leg. Looks to come forward to play that to the offside. No luck getting any timing in that one. So he comes through for a single, moves to 22, 44 for 1.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the talk in teams around the world these days, whether it's in the franchise T20 leagues or 50 over cricket, is matchups. You know, certain bowlers against certain batsmen. you know, clearly the matchup that was working in favour of South Africa was the leg spin against Roy and Bairstow. That's exactly why Faf du Plessis surprised us all, because we were expecting, you know, Ngidi and Rabada because there'd been a bit of moisture yesterday, but clearly that matchup was one that came through the computer screen, and it worked for South Africa. It was a good ball, really nice delivery.
Did it turn much?
Yeah, just enough. It just had a bit of bounce as well.
आपका बुक रेडी आप आए हैं
Long sleeve, Jason Roy in his stance, drives, beats extra cover of Faf du Plessis diving to his right, and it will go
सही है
for four
बुक रेडी है
all along the ground here at the Oval. It seems to be quickening up this outfield as Roy moves to 25, 48 for one.
Yeah, I'll explain the matchup. It's you know, a computer system where you've got all the data of all the balls that players have faced over probably the last 4 years, and it would have come out that, you know, Jason Roy and Bairstow, they won't be struggling against leg spin, but it'll probably be at the top of the tree in terms of the success that leg spin have had against that pairing. That's exactly why South Africa started with the leg spin.
Roy, 25, cuts, parried by Point, going to his left, goes on out to third man, Imran Tahir there, collecting the ball to throw it in. They come through for a single. Roy's 26-49 for one, inside the 8th over. And from England's point of view, well, this is a nice little platform that they're setting here, especially when you think about all the batsmen to come.
Yeah, they've got away now. I mean, Jason Roy 26 from 21. Joe Root just played beautifully for his 22 from 24. You know, and I think on days like this where there will be more nerves, you know, the players can talk as much as they like about now we're just going to play the same.
मुझे बता दो कोई बिजनेस को खोलते हुए और अरबी चीज़ें और बाकी वाला तो पुराना वाला बनाना चाहिए
122/60
अच्छा ये सिर्फ फ्लैक्स प्रिंट करना और उसे लकड़ी के फ्रेम भी बनाने हैं फ्रेम बनाना तीनों की
Edgbaston, where the sun is beating down on the second semi-final in India.
That backward point area to Jason Roy. You know he throws the hands at the ball. That I'm sure the plan of Rabada is to hit the heavy pitch hard. You know, try and get the ball going around the top of the stumps. He's just moved himself from second slip to like a fourth slip, so he's trying to cover quite a lot of the area around that region.
Roy standing still, gets across and works it to wide of mid-on for a single. Joe Root sprinting through. Roy to 27 and the 50 up for England. For one wicket down inside the 9th over.
Yeah, and because he goes so hard at the ball tends to travel in the air around point to around 15 yards behind point. So I've been packing that region early on in Jason Roy's. There's been a couple that kind of gone through that area in the air.
Michael, I want to ask you about nerves on a day like this. As a captain, how are you trying to settle your team down as Joe Root just marks his guard once more? Get your answer after this ball. Rabada sets off at the top of his mark, arms pumping. Past the umpire bowls on the back foot and working it to the leg side. No run, Joe Root.
Well, in one day cricket didn't work. Whatever I did, we weren't very good. Look, you trust your players. As a captain, you have to trust your players to, prepare themselves. If you haven't to do things on the morning of a game with your team as a captain, you haven't done your preparation right.
Yeah.
It's more about getting yourself ready. So Ian Morgan's got to get himself ready.
Root back and across, pulls a short ball from Rabada. out to deep square, and that is not cut off. There was a boot from the fielder running around from fine leg, and it crashes into the advertising sponge for 4. So 54 for 1 on the board now, and the attempted short ball from Rabada.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look a quick pitch, so anything short, you would feel that most players would fancy striking it to the boundary. It wasn't great fielding on the boundary by Nagidi, I have to say.
Rabada bowls on the back foot again, Root, but hits it straight to point, no run.
That shot is just a little bit fuller, right onto his favourite back foot to try and punch it square of the wicket. It looks an absolute beauty, this pitch.
And now that position comes in. Michael, as you were talking about, there is a slip and sort of like a wide-ish gully. So there should be nothing going between that fielder and backward point as Rabada bowls. Joe Root on the back foot, working it to mid-on. It's hit lightly, so he can come through for the single, but he sprints through again. He moves to 27, 55 for 1.
Yeah, that's the field I would have pretty much from ball 1 to the seamers, to the single side, because they go hard at the ball. Generally, the outside thick edges will go square at the wicket. You know, I can't remember too many of the England players getting caught in the slip cordon over the last 4 years. It's generally always out in the outfield. Again, the matchups, the computer system should be telling all the teams that it's
ये आपको कराची में नहीं मिलेगा कराची में मिलेगा वो निकल भाई
first ball, Nagidi Runter here, outstanding 3 overs, 1 for 18. What a tactical move that was by South Africa. Rabada, 2 overs, 0 for 10.
So 9 overs done here at the Oval. 1 over left of this first power play. Dwayne Pretorius, 30 years of age, right arm, medium fast. Bowls now to Joe Root, who's on the back foot and working that leg side. It's clipped out to deep square. Mid wicket's on the chase. They come back for 2. The throw comes in.
Yeah, and again, what teams do in this era, they look to target certain bowlers. It's not to say that you're going to be negative against what you describe as the better bowlers in Rabada or Tahir, but someone like Pretorius will be some of the conversation around the England team is, yeah, have a little look, but then I think you can really get after someone like Dwayne Pretorius. He bowls the right kind of pace to really be struck.
He bustles in now, Pretorius on the back foot again, Joe Root, but this time to cover, no run. He's on 29, 57 for 1 inside the 10th over.
And I think this is a real difficult time for any bowler. The ball's not generally swinging for any teams. There's no real pace in these pitches. They're really true to bat on. And when you come on, when the partnership's been developed, it's really hard for a bowler. Where do you bowl? You know, what kind of skill levels do you bring when you bring your slow balls out? First lift's now gone out to mid-wicket, Hashim Amla. So you've got almost an old-fashioned junior cricket ring field now. Extra cover. Cover point, backward point, mid-off, and 3 in the ring on the onside.
Root turns out around the corner, out to fine leg for a single. Moves to 30, 58 for 1.
This is the kind of pace that Jason Roy's eyes generally get lit up. The third man's going to come into the circle, square legs going onto the boundary, so the 2 fielders outside of the circle, which you're allowed in the first 10, deep square, and the fine leg quite wide. All the fielders are up in the circle on the offside.
He hasn't bowled too full yet, Pretorius. He comes down now, and there's a swipe from Jason Roy down the ground. As you suggested, Michael, he misses it through to the keeper, but he was looking to launch that over the pavilion.
Well, Aggers, before the game, mentioned Prince Harry's catching, and I think Jason Roy fancied giving Prince Harry a catch in the pavilion. Yeah, just a little bit of shape. It was a cross seaman. He just managed to just get the ball to shape away from Jason Roy. He's complained about something behind the bowler's arm. There's a camera down there, and there's the sun shining on top.
Yeah, reflection. They're just trying to cover it now. Jason Roy at the striker's end.
Cameraman's Duncan, I work with him on Channel 5. You can see his long locks.
Even from this far, he's struggling. Pretorius bowls short to Roy, who pulls it around the corner, down to fine leg, comes through for a single. He moves to 29 7, 28, 59 for 1.
Yeah, no, 59 for 1 after 9.5. 4 years ago, certainly 8 years ago, you just say, what a fantastic start. It's just a normal start.
Yeah.
Nothing too expansive. Both teams will be quietly happy. England will be delighted having lost that initial wicket of Johnny Bairstow in the first over.
Pretorius short again to Root this time, who swivels, pulls it out to deep back square for another single.